Welcome back to Change the Odds podcast. I am Blaine. This is Adrienne. We've got some guests that we're going to introduce. No Kevin. So, guys, this podcast is a marriage podcast. So we talk about marriages. Garrett and Kate, who are guests at our church this weekend, we said, hey, we got to have this super talented couple come in. Actually, when we look at you guys, we kind of see a lot of ourselves in you.
Yeah.
You know, nice beard, great head of hair, super talented, living dreams, traveling the world, doing incredible.
We're not there yet, but maybe one day.
We do none of these things. We sit and talk into a microphone. That's what we do. So, but thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
So Kevin, he's the host that's typically here. We kind of get to learn from him. What does marriage look like? We love this idea because you guys are so talented at what you do. It's a unique thing. You got a great story, and we're going to dive into that. But in the root of it, we're going to be talking like marriage. What's this marriage like? How has it been growing? And how long have you guys been married? Or do we just start with, what do we start with here?
That's a great question.
Okay,
We've been married
let's go.
6.5 years.
6.5.
Yeah,
Coming up on
6.
7. Yeah, you're right.
Coming up on
Best
7.
year has been so far?
The best year.
The best year.
That's like
Say
every
this-
year.
This year, there you
Every
go.
year's the
There you
best.
go.
Every day
It
it's
keeps getting
just
better.
gets
What about you,
and better.
babe? We've
Yeah.
been 15. We just celebrated our 15th.
Oh,
What's the best
congrats.
year for us?
I would say just every year gets better. Yeah.
Year 3 actually was really.
I was like, what happened
Totally
in year
kidding.
3?
No, I
Those
can't
were
remember what.
hard. I feel like
Our
we
first
figured it
years
out
were
now.
super hard.
So
Have
we
you
got-
guys? Did you guys go into it nicely or
We went into it really great.
Yeah.
really?
We didn't have like the
Yeah, we didn't-
hard.
We
Well, it's
didn't-
funny. So we got married the week before COVID hit
Yeah.
in
Oh.
2020.
Oh, wow.
Before?
We did.
Thankfully.
We had
I
like
mean,
our
a
full
literal
wedding,
week,
did all
the
the
whole
things.
thing.
Good.
We actually had a destination wedding because we lived in Florida.
And all our family was in
And all
Texas
of our
and
family
Tennessee.
and all the things had to come there. So we got married in Tampa and
Honeymoon
then we
in-
Seattled or
Seattle.
Seattle.
honeymooned in Seattle.
Yep.
That is a strange place for a honeymoon. I
That was
would say.
awesome.
Why?
We're just like city people
Yeah.
and we
It's
lived in
beautiful.
Naples, Florida, and so we were just like beach town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
So
we're
it's
used to the
like-
beach.
You get the
Yeah.
resort life.
Yes.
Yeah, you had it
We
all.
also got married kind of in the winter. So
Okay.
we got married in February.
So you wanted to go to the rain.
We did.
Okay.
Honestly, though,
We wanted to go
no
to the
lie, it
cold.
was sunny every single day we were
Oh,
there.
really?
And then
Yeah, I
like
don't
we
think
drove
it
to this
rained
place called
once.
Leavenworth, where it's like a Hallmark city.
Oh,
You guys,
in
it
winter?
was like driving in a Narnia.
Yeah, we
It's
drove.
Narnia.
Then out of nowhere, it just starts snowing, and we're
Yeah.
like, "This is
Like it was a distinct
unbelievable.
line. Like
Yes.
we were in like
Yes.
Seattle, headed towards Leavenworth. Then wherever we got, it was like we literally went through the coat closet into Narnia, and it was
wow.
just
It
like
was
snow
so amazing.
You know this place?
everywhere.
I know this place. So we lived in Northwest. So we live Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah.
So Seattle was frequent.
2
But
hours
with
away.
my hockey world, we would travel through to Wenatchee, and we would go through this town, which all the guys, these are young hockey guys, right, that aren't interested in the mountains and the
Right, right,
beauty.
Sure.
Everyone, we stop, we walk around the town.
incredible.
It's incredible.
It's like Christmas year
It-
round.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
I
year
don't
round.
know
It's
this
really
place.
cool.
Literally
You guys need to
year
go to
round.
Leavenworth.
You
I
guys
should
need to
probably
go to
have
Leavenworth.
I
taken
guess
her
so.
at
Yeah,
some
I feel like
point.
you need
But
to go.
We
That's
hear
really on you.
also that there is the top-rated spa there.
Yes,
Oh.
there's
Is
a
it like a
And-
Scandinavian spa
Yes.
deal?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
But it's
on
like
like
a
the
year
edge
out.
of a like mountain, but you have to book reservations like 18 months in advance.
Oh,
Jeez.
crazy.
Anyway, so
Okay,
yeah,
great honeymoon.
well,
I
no.
expect
Yeah, we
it
honeymooned
now.
there,
I
sorry.
expect
Honeymoon
you a little
anyway.
more
We
now.
honeymooned
And
there.
we're looking for the sponsorships, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good.
we're
We'll
trying
plug
to. Come
those.
on,
We'll plug those
we'll
guys.
check it
That's
out
good.
for you.
That's
But
good.
no, so we like our first year, we get home from Seattle and the world shuts down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we're like home for
Kind of nice, kind of terrible.
kind
What
of
do you think?
great.
Yeah? Did you
Yeah.
feel like you just got each other?
Yeah,
You're in
we
the
saw each
honeymoon
other, honeymoon
phase?
phase, like chilling.
So you
Yeah.
dated how long before?
Okay, this is a funny story.
Okay, we like. funny.
We met, dated, engaged, and married in 1 year.
No, that's
Almost
yeah.
to the day.
I love it.
Okay, and we should say you're both pastors' kids.
We're both,
Both
yeah,
Does
you
that have
know,
anything to do with it?
yeah, ministry.
We were
what, you
very
know,
against each other at
yep.
first.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
was trying to help us, like they're like, oh, they're two single worship leaders.
Yeah.
We should.
Just makes sense.
Hey, your wife's here, and I'm like, I don't need your help. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, bro.
interested.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
But we quickly became best friends, and we got to lead worship together for a full like 8 or 9 months before her campus launched, and then COVID hit, so it kind of derailed what we were doing there. And
Yeah.
and yeah, so we
Yeah, but what's funny is like the first time Garrett really met my parents, like actually had real conversation with them, he asked my dad to marry me.
Boom.
The first time.
The
first
first
time,
time.
just a
You're
random
bold.
kid.
And that was
I had no
okay?
choice. I'm like, this is the route we're going. I was like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
man.
You're talking back and forth to your parents along the way.
Oh yeah,
they're
they're
assured.
very aware
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
what's going on
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like the really how serious we were. We were we were just talking about it, but kind of older.
Yeah.
So like mid to late 20s, and so it was just like, okay, we're gonna just do
Let's
this.
do
Like
this.
there was
Yeah.
no like.
That's very cool.
When they came down, I'd avoid them a little bit because I was like, I know I'm being watched.
Yeah.
I was very aware of the situation. They
I
give me a hard
roll.
time about it now, but I like avoided some dinners because I knew they were going to be there. And
I roll.
I'm not playing this game. I'm not.
Oh,
But anyway,
Wow.
so yeah.
So no regrets. Like
no regrets.
Absolutely no
man.
regrets.
no
Great.
regrets.
Zero.
I don't think at least.
It was amazing. We loved it. Yeah, so it's been a fun
It's been great.
whirlwind of a couple of years.
yeah,
so.
now you have 2 kids, 2 girls.
Two
Two girls, a
girls.
4-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy time of life to be traveling
We're in the
and
thick of it.
doing all
This
this.
is all part of the
Yeah.
Usually they're
Questions
with
coming.
us for most
Yeah,
trips.
9 out of 10 times they come with us.
They are
but
incredible travelers.
We were
That's
just
good.
over here on the West Coast for like 10 days.
Yep.
Earlier this month, and so they didn't recover well.
No.
Getting back
Nor
to
did
like
we.
our
the
time
change
zone
for kids, well, even adults,
and
it's
all the
hard.
things.
It was
And
tough.
so I was like, we can't bring them back over here.
Yeah.
For
That's quick.
we've been here for 5
Yeah.
days, so
And my parents
Okay.
have done a great job helping us out
Yeah.
because they're 10 minutes
Yeah,
from us.
so you use your parents a lot. Yeah.
So for context, for someone listening, a monthly schedule would look like what for you guys?
Oh, gosh.
basically every weekend
Usually
we're
every week we're
gone.
booked somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And every like Tuesday through Thursday we're home.
And we're worship leading at
At
worship
various
leading.
different churches.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
lead worship full time, not only through our sessions, sign with Bethel Music, and so we travel full time,
Yeah.
serving on the weekends.
Can you tell us about your YouTube channel
Yeah.
Yeah.
sessions and like how did that kind of start? Was it like intentional or did it just kind of happen and blow up?
You know, it's a funny story, and every time I tell it, it's really encourages me to like we can't claim what God did
Right.
with our
Amen.
sessions. Honestly, like that's not like a humble moment. It's like genuinely like we can't take credit for what God's done with it. But about 2 years ago, Kate felt this word in her heart that like we're going to step into a season of transition. And we're on staff at Kate's parents' church now. At this point, we're in Texas, just local worship pastors, love the local church. And just felt like this word would like, hey, we're going to step into this season of transition, but it's going to be a slow burn. And so we're like, okay, we felt the word transition, so we're like looking around, where are we going to go?
Right.
We thought we'd move to California. We thought we'd move back to Florida, where we came from. We thought we'd move to Tennessee, where my family's at. And so we were like,
We were very confused.
we were very confused of that word.
on what
and-
was next. You know?
and long story short, we felt like we were going to move back to Florida, about like 90% sure, go back on staff at the church that we had met at. And we just felt a hard no from the Lord one day. And in the midst of conversations with people,
Okay,
we were
yeah.
like, you know, we were so on it. We were like, yeah, this is what we're doing. But then we just felt a hard no from that. And so out of that kind of tough season, we started these things called worship sessions. And I really felt from the Lord this word. I just kept hearing this word release in my heart. And I would tell Kate, I'm like, I don't know what this word, like, I just keep feeling like the Lord's like telling us to release something. And so we did a church project, and that was great. And it was great for our church, but we released that project, and I was still feeling this word like release, release, release. And so we found the most low budget way to get in a room. We cleared out our office at the church and asked for a lot of favors from people because we did not
Sure.
have
Yeah.
buku money to help us with it. And we set up shop. And so every Wednesday we were like, all right, we're going to pick a song. We're going to pick a key, and we're just going to flow.
Yeah.
And we're just going to ask the Holy Spirit to just speak to us. And it's just like an empty room, just like we're sitting in now, like no one in the room.
we
And
cleared out our office. Like if you've been, you know, whoever's watching this, if you've watched sessions from like the beginning, it's like a black room, and then
Yeah.
it moves to like a fully white room,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
it's kind of all over
Now
the
we're
place.
homeless,
But
yeah.
we are kind of homeless right now. But
You can do
the
it here.
first
Yeah.
one was
That's
like
great.
our office at the church. We would clear out
Yeah.
our furniture
week.
and we'd set up in like a little
wow.
corner.
Oh, wow.
And kind of just every Wednesday morning, we would get in there with our MD. He was our MD on staff at the church we were at. And our
MD,
creative
music director.
Music
yeah,
Am I
music
right?
director,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
And then
okay.
our creative director would
Shoot the video
capture
for
it.
us.
Like they'd shoot
Awesome.
it for us
so we just paid for basically like someone to like post mix it for us.
to make it sound better than like a raw edit, you know?
Yeah, and we
yeah.
just started posting it. So really, it was like within a week of that hard no from the Lord, we're like, all right, we're gonna go for it, and we're just gonna release these worship sessions.
We asked permission from our senior pastor, who was my dad, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
that
But we
helps.
did
Like,
approach
hey.
him as like
Pastor Dad.
pastor,
Dad.
you know,
Literally.
are you okay if we do this? Like we would, you know, we'd love to start traveling some more, doing worship, but
Yeah.
we feel like we want to just kind of rock both, you know, be
Yeah.
local worship pastors and pursue this. And we got the A-OK.
Yeah, we just went for it.
So
we
it
just
was like
And
blessed from the beginning.
You guys are so good. Like we just got to watch them lead our church into worship,
Yeah.
and they're so good.
good.
Thank you.
Like
sweet.
anointed,
Yeah.
beautiful energy, just amazing. I don't know where I was going with that.
You
but
just wanted to say
I just wanted to get it off my
you
chest.
love them.
I love you guys.
Can we be friends?
We just met.
Stop. We absolutely can.
And that's it. That's the
All right, guys.
podcast.
Thanks so much.
That's a wrap.
Thank you. No, I guess so now this has really catapulted you into kind of a new lifestyle and opportunities.
I was
that have
curious,
come
what
up.
doors open up
Yeah.
since you do this, and then what goes?
So basically, we started sessions in March of 2024, and we were posting them every Friday on our YouTube
premiere
channel.
them, yeah.
We had like no subscribers, no followers, no nothing.
It's
like
a very vulnerable
it was
thing,
like
right?
really just felt this impression of the Lord to do it, and we were like, okay, we'll do it. I remember the first Friday we did it. I think there were
need to
20
find the
people
videos.
that like were watching live.
Bunch of family members.
Oh, you did it.
you
You
know.
did it like a live.
Yeah, so it
Live
premieres at like
We wouldn't do it live.
It's not
but
live.
We premiere it.
you
as it was
premiere it live,
Yeah.
so like people can watch it when it premieres. So anyway, I think like 20 people were watching, and
We were
we're like
pumped.
doing laps around our
We're like,
house.
"Let's
We're
go."
like so excited because it
That's
was
fun.
just so fun for us. So we just started posting them every week. So we would
Wow.
do like 6 weeks on, 1 week off, 6 weeks on, 1 week off. And we were just like really faithful to do it every single Friday.
And I would clip it up and put it on like Instagram
yep,
and
yep,
like
yep.
socials,
Facebook, all
and
this stuff, whatever.
we just like the first weekend we ever posted, it was like God just really breathed on it, like especially on our social platforms, not so much necessarily the long form on like YouTube,
Right.
but more so just like Garrett would, like he said, cut these clips up and just post them as like little reels, and we would just see like people were reposting it, and like
was wild.
people that we really respected in like the worship community like would repost it. I think Bethel reposted it the first weekend we
You're like,
did
oh,
Holy
wow.
Forever in our first session. So Garrett just posted it, Bethel reposted it, Jen reposted it, and it was just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Because we're just like local worship pastors
Sure.
in like a very small town in Texas that were just like, wow, this is wild, you know?
we like genuinely had no expectation.
No.
Right.
Right.
You were
Like-
just being obedient.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like there wasn't I hope someone like recognizes
Yeah.
what we're doing. We're just like,
So I would say for like 4 or 5 months, we were very consistent on just posting every week. And we would just see, I mean, thousands of people began to follow us. Like
It's amazing.
just wild numbers that Garrett would open his phone. He does all of our social stuff, but like would open his phone. It's like tens of thousands of people are following us and like
Different countries,
reposting
like,
our
we'd
stuff,
premiere
and
stuff and-
countries. And like,
Yeah.
we're just like so in awe of just all of it. And then in August of 24, we got a DM from Jen, and she was just like, hey, you know, what you guys are doing is really special. Are you anointed? Like, can we talk? Or like, you're anointed, can we talk type of a deal. And that kind of just catapulted us into conversations with like, what would it look like for us to step away like from our local worship pastor jobs for this season and move back to Franklin, which is where Garrett is from, kind of moving from my family to Garrett's family. And we just kind of got in conversations with different people, and at the end of 2024 decided to sign with Bethel. And in the interim of all of that, we kind of just, people started reaching out to us on our social platforms or through YouTube or email or our Instagram, whatever, to come out to their churches and
Yeah.
do like Sunday mornings or women's events or conferences. And it was just like, oh my goodness, what do we
This is
do?
the thing.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
it's like very like all happened at once kind of a thing. And I feel like we're still kind of living in that
it's
like,
still a
world.
whirlwind. It's
Yeah,
still
you're
pretty
kind
wild.
of in the.
I don't know
How
that
long
we're
has
used
this
to it.
been? Like the first video?
March 2024. So
Yeah.
we're
So-
about 2 years in.
Yeah,
Two
so
and a
still
half years
fairly
in.
fresh, and
So fresh.
many doors
I
can
need a baby
open up.
and all
And
of
we
that.
got pregnant.
Couple
God's
babies.
timing,
Yeah.
amen.
Yeah, amen. Okay, I have a personal question just because I dabbled in the social media world.
Yeah.
Now, is it ever a struggle? Because you're doing like what you feel God is calling you to do, but there's so much temptation for social media, Instagram especially, to like become part of your identity, and you get
Right.
like addicted to like, look, 25,000 people followed me today,
Right,
and
right,
I
right.
find myself just constantly being like, oh my God, like you get these dopamine hits. Like,
Yeah.
how do you not let that take over your life?
Or has it?
Or have, like,
Or
is it a
I need help. No, I'm
struggle?
kidding.
Is it a struggle? Like,
You know,
how do you?
at the beginning of everything, I go to like, we'd read comments, and people aren't very nice, to
No,
be completely honest
They're
with
actually
you.
ruthless, if
they're
you
not
don't know.
horrible, but they're
People are
mean.
pretty mean.
They're
and
absolutely
they're
ruthless.
judgy, and they're like,
Yeah,
you're
like,
just doing like
the
who knows?
confidence behind a keyboard is crazy
It's
with people.
crazy.
So uniquely, I would read them every once in a while, and then I feel like getting into it, I was like, this isn't helping me.
No.
And I didn't get into it to see the response of people. Like,
Yeah.
like we just did it because we felt, again, like we were just being obedient to what
Yeah.
God said. And so I think I really do my best to like get on there, post what I need to post, and get off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really try and sit around and see what's
You
going
don't
on.
engage really
I
because
really don't
it's
engage
hard,
much.
yeah.
And, some platforms say it's better to engage in order to
Like the
keep
first, like,
engaging.
30 minutes or
Yeah, like
whatever.
comment back. I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I post it and I get off and I
Yeah.
move on. So I don't know. I feel like it's funny because Kate has zero social media. I do all of it for her,
Okay,
even her
that's
personal stuff.
Very nice.
And so,
I use this little thing called a brick. Have
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
shout
heard
out
of
to
a
Brick.
Yeah, you can turn
Tap
off
it.
your
See
phone.
you later.
she's
Yeah,
been
so
off
I
for a
think
hot
I'm
minute.
bricked as of right now for like 4 months.
Does that
or
come
5
from
months.
overusage in the past, or
No.
I like to go
we
deeper,
get into
guys.
the doom. We like mess
I
up with the
think you
doom
can
scrolling a
definitely
little
can.
bit.
I think being a mom
Yeah.
was probably my biggest factor
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
getting brick because
Yeah.
I felt like
Also sponsorship, Brick, please.
Hey,
guys.
shout out
Please.
Brick.
These guys
Yeah,
are
God,
great.
please sponsor
I
We
would
me.
use
love
Brick.
that. I use you a lot. But I think like kind of to your point, it's like you kind of just, you're so oversaturated with maybe what we're posting
Yeah.
or
Right.
what our label is posting of us or what other people that we love are doing. And you want to like keep up with it and you want to see it all. And I just felt like my attention and time away from my kids was suffering. And so
100%.
I was like,
good.
cut it off. Garrett can do it all.
good.
Like I'll occasionally like at night take Garrett's phone and like check my DMs or
'Cause you're
something.
bricked.
Because
Because she's brick. I was like, wait, this doesn't count.
it doesn't count, but like I don't want Garrett to be replying to my friends that
True.
are like
I
sliding
do
up
not.
on a
Tried to
story or
do that
something.
Very-
too, and they're
very
like,
similar.
Who am I talking
Which,
to?
Yeah,
right
which one is
now?
this?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, girl, so good, miss you.
Hey, exclamation
No,
point.
I do not respond to people for her.
No,
But yeah,
no,
so
no.
I don't, uniquely, I don't really necessarily. I'll see numbers and like I'll mention to her like, oh, this is doing really well and people are really connected
'Cause
well
it's
with this.
exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Like seeing.
We also want to know that we're making impact. So
Yeah.
therefore,
100%.
that is one of the ways that we think. But you kind of answered, I think, at the start, where it's like we were being obedient. It's nothing that we are. Therefore, any growth, don't get into the game of manufacturing
Yeah.
it. My question was going to be too. It's like you do these worship sessions, which are Holy Spirit led. Let's
Right.
see where it goes.
Yep.
You can't force the issue. That's so contradicting what
Right.
you guys do. So therefore, wherever it leads, it's going to lead.
I guess
Yeah.
it's
Right?
like, what's your motive for posting? You guys
Yeah.
are being obedient, so
Yeah.
whatever the outcome is, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I'm less worried about like I laugh at the negative comments. I would love to
I don't, I
respond to them
cry.
all. I'm
Oh,
like,
they're-
what's going
people
on
are,
here, bro?
People are mean,
Brutal.
bro.
But what about like the positive ones? I'm sure you guys have started
Oh,
to
you
see
guys,
these
like-
incredible stories.
Yeah,
I
like
was- go ahead.
no. Do you want to go?
No, I don't.
Do you want to share the positive stories of what they're experiencing, or what is?
Please.
Do you have them?
Yeah, let me tell you guys how you're feeling.
This is awesome.
No, I think like it's one of our most favorite things with sessions. Like
Yeah.
we get countless emails and DMs, and we got a letter from a
That's what's
prison.
From who, sorry?
A prison, like
prison.
in Massachusetts,
Prison.
I think.
Oh, wow.
I don't really know. But it was this letter of this guy who's like, I basically blew up my whole life, and I just like put in Spotify like worship music, and your sessions popped up. And I watched them every single day.
Come
And he
on.
was
Oh my
like, I've encounred God through
on.
this.
Through
Or
a
like
Turned around.
screen.
through a screen. Or like,
Handwritten note to us.
I had somebody text me and was like, I walked into work today in the L&D of my hospital and your sessions are playing over the intercom. So like as
Guys,
people
that's
are bringing in
amazing.
life to the world,
Come on.
or if parents are experiencing maybe the worst day of their life, like whether they have like an emergency in their births or whatever, like the presence of God is filling
Yeah.
the hospital rooms and
So good.
you know, and so it's those moments that I'm like, this is everything for us.
Yeah.
Like the platforms that we get to be on, the opportunities that we get to be a part of, the churches we get to go into, the stages, all the things are so amazing and we're so grateful for it. But I don't know that Garrett and I would be who we are without sessions. Like they genuinely mean everything to us. And if I only did sessions, it would be enough,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
because I feel like what God is doing through them is far greater than Garrett and I ever
Sure.
could see or
For sure.
Yeah, I think
you know,
even our goal with
imagine.
posting is like, I hope people find it on YouTube.
Yes.
So that they're able to, like, the goal, it's unique to think about, like, I don't want you to sit there and watch
No.
You
I
want
want, like, turn it on and like go
Right.
about your day. Like,
Right.
let it fill your
Right.
house. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, shout out to my mom. She's always playing them, but I know she's
Aw.
playing them because like the Holy Spirit's filling the house, and there's a, you know,
What's
there's-
mom's name?
Mom's Kim.
Kim.
Kimmy, holding it down.
Can't wait to
We
meet you,
love
Kim.
Kim.
Kim's the best, but like obviously she's a big fan. Thanks, Mom.
Yes. Yeah. we love you, mom.
But like she's always playing it because I believe like there's encounter in it, and that's
Amen.
I think that's
Yeah.
our desire.
Yeah.
Is like we've seen emails of people like, man, this has just helped. I've been in ministry for 16 years, and this has just helped me get back to what it's all about. And that's
That's it.
our goal. Like,
It's got to be so fun too to go to like different church after different church that, let's say, maybe they have awesome. We got great worship.
We
We got
amazing
we got
worship
these
leaders.
Sundays and it's
Yes.
amazing. But like a fresh new take when you said encounter, clearly when you're looking out in the crowd, you're like, guys, just let it down, let it go, and just like and to see people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like be able to do that. You did it today. Maybe you've never raised your hands today, and
Teaching
I'm
people how to
I'm
worship, too.
watching,
Yeah.
and you know you see the guy in the corner just like.
Yeah, it gets
which
the
was me.
confidence
It
to-
was me. It was. I was like, first time. No, I'm just joking. But it's got to be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're just living out seek first the kingdom, and all
Yeah.
the things will be
Yep.
added unto you. You guys went in being obedient. You're seeking His kingdom, His
go,
will, and
babe.
then you got all these cool blessings
Yeah.
on top of it. So what a
Yeah.
good, cool example. But
Yeah.
I think we should talk about some marriage.
Marriage
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Let's talk
yeah.
about marriage.
Yeah. Is it like out of 10? How's your marriage?
Very vulnerable.
100 out of 10,
Yeah,
easily.
boy. Oh, boy.
Not a problem ever.
Well, I like it. You're 6 years in,
6 years
right?
in.
And you said you kind of moved in and things are good.
Yeah.
I'm curious because it sounds as if, well, I'll back up. Kevin, our host here,
Yeah.
has a
Okay.
book called Friends, Partners, and Lovers. Adrian hasn't read it. I have read. I've skimmed it. He knows this.
Spark
He
notes,
knows
spark
this.
notes.
Yeah.
But one of them is partnership,
that.
and
Yeah.
I think you guys,
Oh, yeah.
you clearly are friends. You started as friends, which is
Yeah, we're friends,
cool,
right?
right? Best friends or friends? Like what is this?
We quickly.
I'm curious.
He's my best friend on planet Earth. I
Yeah.
literally said like a prayer of mine. This is so morbid, but I'm like, I want to die before Garrett.
Amen.
Because
I've
I don't
said
want to
the
live
same.
without Garrett.
I've said the
Yeah.
same.
Like, so I'm like, good luck, buddy,
Yeah.
out there. Because
Yeah.
Jacked up.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna
you
watch
know.
the girls.
Or we can just be like the Notebook and we can just die
Do it
together.
together. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
that's
even
we
better
were
for me.
dating, That was
Yeah.
our movie.
We watched that movie a lot.
Yeah.
If you're
Big
a bird,
movie.
I'm
I don't
bird.
think Garrett's ever seen that movie, actually.
Show people.
You
We're
Big
big show
big
people.
TV.
Oh, okay. Well, we could get into that if you
Oh,
want.
yeah.
We'll binge a show.
We
Like,
can-
so-
what's the
a
last
10
show?
episoder done in a
Done,
night.
Yeah.
done. COVID, really, you guys
COVID.
united in COVID, and then
COVID, we did. This
We
might be
watched a lot of
controversial,
movies.
but we did Harry Potter and COVID.
Oh.
Kate had never seen Harry Potter.
I've
And
never
I was
seen
Yeah,
like,
it.
because
I
you're
was-
PK,
Yeah.
and
I was-
I wasn't
yep.
PK, but I wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to watch it.
we go
either,
Harry
'cause I'm a
Potter
90s Christian
every
kid.
November
Yep.
1st. We
Every
watch them all.
November, bro.
Yeah.
Harry Potter is
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
fall
we do.
show.
We now
or movie.
we do chili nights. Our girls are a little too young to watch Harry Potter,
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
like we'll do like a chili night and throw on a good HP.
Oh,
love
HP.
Call it a day.
But shows, one sec before we get back to your marriage, which is awesome. But what shows? No,
Can't
we
say?
can't
Can we say them out loud?
We can't say.
We're really into like crime shows.
We're really into crime.
detective stuff.
Yes.
We watched Sherlock Holmes. That was
Oh,
really
that
that's
was a
good.
good show.
We like, I mean, intense.
Okay,
Like,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
oh.
Next
like I don't know if I want to name it because I don't want people to go like
Yeah.
look at it and
Yeah.
watch it. Like, wow, they watched
Wow.
We
this.
don't
Yeah,
recommend
okay.
this.
We all have
Yeah.
our sins. That's
Yeah.
fine.
But
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of crime stuff.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So in terms of the marriage, you guys figured out friendship. You guys are
Yeah.
buddies. This is because you're together in so much. That's
Well,
kind of where I'm
you're
alluding
business
to.
partners.
That's
so
where I'm
you-
going.
How's
Business
that?
partners.
Yeah.
Business partners and partners in marriage. But is
And
there,
lovers, I hope. So
we hope,
I always
we
go
hope
there.
number one is lovers. guys.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that hard working together and being married? You spend a lot of time together, and sometimes maybe one of you's more like taking the leadership role, one's
Sure.
like the boss, one's
Yeah,
not.
good
And
question.
then what I'm curious about is like you're worshiping, you're leading people in worship, but you're fighting and you're
Oh,
mad. Does that
let's
ever
go.
happen? How do you
Let's
enter back
go.
into worship? How do you
Good
lay
question,
it
babe.
down? Or
Dang.
maybe it doesn't happen because maybe you're just perfect, beautiful
The
angels.
podcast
Or
has
not.
begun.
Perfect, beautiful angels.
Babe, you can go first.
I think the partnership side of it is like even as local worship pastors, we did it together.
Right.
And it was almost easier in the worship, like in the church world, because like I had my lane, Garrett had his. Like
Right.
I was super administrative, put on all of our like events for our team, whatever. And Garrett was more like pastoral, relational. Even on a platform, I feel like we have learned strengths and weaknesses that we, over the years, because we've been leading worship together for almost 8 years, like we have over those 8 years have really learned like, oh, Kate leans in here and Garrett pushes here, or vice versa. And then doing, I think we're on 80 hours of worship sessions. So like that's 80 hours of like just
learning.
sitting with each other. That's it. And so people will always be like, how did you guys know to flip there? Or like your melodies and your harmonies were so in sync there. And I'm like, I don't know. It's 80 hours of this, you know?
Yeah.
I think on the like fighting side of things, I mean, we definitely have disagreements. That's for sure.
Disagreements.
Disagreements. You can speak to that one.
The audience, we have a little segment called Fight Club. Like we banter in front. If you can't tell, we're very comfortable with one another. So we see as a fight as like a good thing, because on the other side of that fight, we know we'll get better
I will
as
say
our
our
marriage.
staff on churches, they have seen us
Go.
nip at each other.
Yes.
Primarily me.
Depends on who
During
starts.
our
I was about to say, I was like,
I'll take the blame, where I'm just like, yeah, that's a no for me.
What fires you up? What gets you going?
No communication.
Uh-huh.
That irks
Easy.
me
Yep.
to death.
Well, you guys need like super good communication.
Yeah.
Everything you
High
have.
You know,
intensity.
honestly, on the worship side, I don't feel like we don't argue in the worship set or whatever.
No.
Like I feel like we're pretty, for the most part, we're pretty much on the same page with stuff.
And we pretty much resolve majority of things before we ever get on a platform.
Right. So
I
you're
feel
like
like
driving to church. You're like, we're figuring it out in this car.
Yeah,
we
I
gotta
think
go
I think we
Kind
get to a good place to like get up there and lead.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of
can't
a time
remember,
of like, oh, I was
So it's
so
coming.
mad at Kate.
It's coming. Okay.
Yeah, maybe
We
it's
haven't
coming.
had it
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
We've had it where like we're driving to the church, we're doing the night. Let's say I'm like trying to get us excited about the thing, because this is my job. She just comes along and
Like
so,
you don't want me to?
Well,
or?
I want you there
Oh.
so
Okay.
much, but
Okay.
you're not like excited about it, which is then annoying me a little
Not-
bit.
Okay, like in this, I am excited
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah.
In this instant.
In this one
Yeah.
specific instance,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
excited today, guys. She really
Very
is.
Yeah.
Good.
So happy
But
to be here.
but then it's like you're having this argument, you're just not quite
Yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
then you open up the doors. And the sucky part about church is everyone pretends like everything is good.
Yeah.
We don't. We're like, it's
We
like
walk in kinda huffing
we're like
and
whatever,
puffing.
like we're
Yeah.
having a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Like let's work
I
this
think
thing
our
out.
communication is different. Like
Good.
I am very much more like a retreat. Don't talk about it. I need to
Avoidant.
process.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like
Compartmentalize it real
yes,
quick.
I'm very avoidant. Like I'm learning that in
Yes.
counseling.
Yes. So
Avoid
are we
that.
on this
I,
podcast.
I honestly like,
hilarious.
wow, what am I? So I tend to just be like, hey, I need 48 hours to process this.
good.
It is not a conversation. We're done. Like kind of a thing.
And well, I'll
Yeah.
have moved on. She's like, hey, I want to talk about
Yeah.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
I was like,
Garrett-
3 days ago.
Garrett moves on. Like,
like, you don't wanna
he's
talk about it,
really
so
mad in the
whatever.
moment, and then like we'll
Yeah.
move on, you know. But
I love it.
It's unique though because we are together 24/7.
Yes.
We work together.
I think it's been harder since not being on staff
100%.
because
I can believe that.
It really
kind of
is.
have
like
your-
we
like you
don't
said, your
really
separate
have
roles.
like
We don't have
it's
office
like,
hours. We're not like
what do we do
away from
like,
each other.
We're at home on days we're not
Yeah.
together.
Like
and
I'm
not
I'm learning with
doing
Kate
something.
like her having a day to herself is not because she's trying to like avoid being around like people. It's just like she recharges that way
Yes.
Yeah.
versus I may recharge a different way. And so we've had to
Yeah.
learn that being like, and 2 kids in the mix,
Yeah.
especially during this summer, like we don't have like school or
Free
whatever,
play,
different
yeah.
things, you know? And so, and then just like, I think reminding each other that we're on the same team, you know,
That's
in
so
what we're
good.
doing. Like, I'll say it. Sometimes I'll say it, you know, snarky, and sometimes I'll say it, you know, in a unified. We're together in this, but no, I think it's been very unique
Yeah.
because there's not like a
The
oh,
plus-
Garrett's going to do something, Kate's going to do something. It's very together.
Yeah, the plus side that has challenged us a lot since stepping out and doing this full time was like our pillow talk. Like our pillow talk before was like what happened at work
All
or
church.
like our frustrations with maybe some instances or whatever. Versus now it's like what do we talk about? You know, like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
we actually get to talk about like what's exciting you right now. What did you feel about this? Like what are the girls doing that you like love right now?
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like we're traveling so much too. It's like, oh, do we really want to do a date night because we've been gone for a week? Like, why would I want to leave again
the
and
kids.
get the
Oh,
kids
that's-
Yeah.
watched versus like,
Interesting.
oh,
Yeah, it's like, I
spending the
don't
night at
wanna
home
get-
sounds awesome. Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
DoorDash,
Yeah.
that's our date night tonight.
Well,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you must have to prioritize and protect your marriage too, because it can become so business and so like serving other
Yeah.
or leading other people that you kind of put almost your marriage on the back burner because you're like tired and you're like,
Yeah.
we've been together, we're probably fine.
Yeah, we're the
True.
Yeah, but it's not like intentional.
We had
Yeah.
a day off here, and we did a date night.
Yeah, we did that in
Nice.
Sacramento.
So it's like, oh, we're
So
here.
in
We don't
amongst
have
your work,
kids.
your travel,
Right. We
that's
try
good.
and-
Like we'll
That's
find a
good.
really nice restaurant, or we've gone to a coffee shop every morning and kind of
like
just had
that.
that time together.
Yeah.
So each trip is different. Some are very like in and out. Others are like this, where it's like, man, I've had
Get
so
some
much
time.
time that we can kind of do it. I think where we're at right now, it's like we are learning that I am very like focused on like the health of our family and like how much we're present with our kids. And Garrett's main priority is that we're financially stable.
Right.
And so like our biggest
we're self-employed.
disagreement
Yeah.
probably
Right.
right now in our marriage, if we're talking about that, is that like I want to be home with our children and with like kind of having normalcy, like family dinners and go to the park and like just things that I want my kids to grow up not feeling like they have absent parents,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
But
Fair.
again, they come with us, but
Yes.
I just never want that to be a thought. And Garrett's like, but we have to travel
have to
because we live somewhere that is quadruple where we moved. Like it's very expensive
goodness.
to live where we live.
Yeah.
And then we're also self-employed.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out that tension right now. I think that's the biggest thing
Yeah, that's the biggest
that we
thing that
would
we
like
just work through.
butt heads on, where I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not going on that trip. And he's like, yes, you are.
I was like,
And
do you
I'm
want
like,
food
I'm
next
not.
week?
Boss mode.
You
You
want
know?
to eat? Yeah.
He's
so
like, do you want to eat today? You're going on the trip. No,
Yeah.
I'm just
That's a
kidding.
unique
But
struggle.
that's been
for
a
you
that's been
guys.
unique for us.
It's been really
Yeah.
interesting.
That's probably the hardest part right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, on the flip
We're
side, it's
figuring
like
it out,
yeah,
though.
but we're together all the time,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, for people that travel by themselves and they're not doing it together, I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like,
Yeah,
the,
away
the,
from
the
your
benefit of
family,
having
yeah.
her.
A lot of our friends
Yeah.
do it separate. Like
That's
the
kinda
moms.
One stays home and one
hard.
goes
Yeah,
off.
like moms will stay home with kids and dads go and play, or vice versa. Moms will go and lead and dads are home with kids. And I'm just like, that would make me so sad. Like, I would be so sad if I love my children, but I don't want to stay at home by myself.
Without him.
Yeah, without Garrett. And like, I don't want to go do ministry really without Garrett. We can do it separate,
But it's rare if
it's
we do.
not
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
it's like a women's conference. I'll pass. You know,
Yeah.
like Kate's got
And
it.
that's your
Chris,
Men's
like I
conference,
did.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Depends,
cool.
yeah.
What kind of time we got?
Oh yeah. We're
doing
at
here?
31 minutes.
Oh, that's
wow.
pretty good.
Oh,
We're getting
good.
there.
Cruising.
Okay.
We're getting there.
I'm
Probably a
like
couple more questions.
I'm a big like gifts guy. I like to where are we at with this? Like if you would speak over him, what does he bring? Vice versa. Where you guys can, what do you see in each other?
Oh man.
oh man,
Little
you
words of
made me cry?
affirmation.
Don't
Yes.
cry.
That's
You go
allowed.
first.
Me go first.
Yeah.
What do
so
I
can
see in
think.
Kate?
Let me process.
Kate, she's an incredible mom, and that's probably one of the best seasons that we stepped into in the midst of craziness. She's been so good and intentional with the girls, even moments when she feels like she's not. But even too, like she helps us. I feel like me too, like helps me slow down and see the bigger picture. I know that if I'm worried about something, I can say it to her, and then she could be like, there's a way that she's able to like disarm me and
Yes.
calm me down of the things that I'm anxious about or things that I'm dealing with and feeling. And so she's been, I don't know how I'd do it without her, in the sense of like running this different side of stuff and like, man, I'm really concerned about this or worried about this. I know if I can bring it to her, she's able to just like not be worried. And then once she's like, oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm like, oh,
Me neither.
yeah, I'm not either anymore.
Yeah, it's like, I don't
Cool,
think
that
I
makes
either. I'm
sense.
like,
Yeah, like absolutely. So
on.
she's able to like just slow things down in the midst of
That's
craziness, not only in a worship setting, but even just as like a mom
Yeah.
and a wife.
That's
and
true.
That ability to
Just noticing you this morning, like you know how to bring the room.
that's our
That's
like
really
our
cool.
That's
strengths,
probably where
weaknesses
we've learned
piece.
over the
Really?
8 years. Like,
I'll
I-
drive a room hard. Let's go, and she'll be like, let's sit for 5 minutes, and I'm like, but there's
I'm
like
I
this,
just want an exhale, like
Yes.
breathing, like
Yeah, you're not rushed on
acknowledgement.
stage.
No.
You're in the
What a
moment.
beautiful-
You're
Yeah.
also like super vulnerable on stage. I feel
Yeah.
just like with how you use
Sure.
your body to worship and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that natural, or did you learn that, or have you always been that way?
I think I've always been that way.
Yeah, you have.
I think
Yeah.
over time, I have learned, honestly, shout out to Bethel, because I feel like since being a part of Bethel, we've been in rooms of full freedom in worship.
Yes.
That's cool.
And we're watching like leaders that have led us since we were in junior high, and now friends like that are on our collective and all the things that literally just are so free in worship. And it is probably my biggest passion when I go into a room. Like, I'll have conversations with the girls or people that are on the platform with us at different places we go, and I'm like, what does it look like for you to worship fully free? Because like, it doesn't have to look the same,
Right.
but if you can tap into what freedom for you looks like in worship, I
Huge.
think it changes
100%.
what you believe about the presence of God.
That's so good.
And so I think like the way that I am on the platform is the way you would see me on the front row, you know? And so I try to just be authentic to maybe, you know, what God is not necessarily asking me, because I don't think God's saying like, raise your hands, sing, like jump or whatever. I think I'm just very expressive in my like encounter with the Lord. But I think it just is rooted in this like newfound kind of freedom that I've like, just as we progress in our relationship with the Lord, I think my awareness to his presence, my response to his presence, the freedom that I feel has just changed.
Beautiful.
And when you get more of them, you just want more of them. So therefore, let's be even more vulnerable and free and all this.
Yes.
So we got Garrett.
I get to talk over
let's
Garrett
go.
now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Garrett, like to the parent thing, I'll start there. I think Garrett is one of the most present dads.
I love that.
And I think like, obviously I'm a 90s baby and Garrett is a 90s baby too. And like parenting was just different. And it's not that our parents were absent in the least bit, but like we are just really blessed with the availability to be super present with our kids and like make them feel a part of what we're doing. So I think Garrett is one of the most present dads. I always joke with him and I'm like, are you ready to dance with our babies at their wedding? And I like get
20 years from now.
I get like videos of him
right.
dancing with our girls in the kitchen that I like hope to put a collage together on their wedding days, like
that's sweet.
those kinds of things. But I also think Garrett is the greatest encourager. Like Garrett is the light of the room. He walks in and it doesn't matter if you feel like you are the most seen person in the room or you feel like you shouldn't be in the room. Garrett's going to make you feel like you belong there.
Good, bro.
Way to go, Garrett.
And that's like even just off of a platform. Like that's just like who he is as a person. So I think he's the biggest encourager of people and like looking at someone and saying, man, like let's run this
go.
race together. Like let's do this together. I believe in you. Amazing developer of people. And then obviously in the worship context, I think Garrett just can discern a room when you need to just push. Sometimes you just need to like push for a breakthrough or like maybe even speaking to like men in a room. Like sometimes it's really hard because men don't necessarily operate on vulnerability. And sometimes worship can feel really vulnerable to everyone, but especially like a super like manly man, you know? And I think Garrett does a great job of just being a great example of what it looks like to be tender in the presence of God, but also still carry such an authority. And I think Garrett carries just like pure authority.
I love that.
Like on and off a platform. I mean, he opens his mouth and it's like the basement of like
my goodness.
everything rattles because his voice carries, and it's just, I don't know, just the authority that he carries in our family, on a platform, in friendships. It's just the
I
best.
love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, babe.
Beautiful.
Well, our
babe.
marriage sucks.
Garrett's a,
Yeah,
Garrett's
we
a
got
big
lot work
words
to
of
do.
affirmation
Big words.
guy
This is
too.
all I
I
need.
love it.
I'm
I
good
love
for the
it.
I'm like,
next
I don't
month.
have to
Another
tell him
month, yeah.
anything
Good
for
for a
another
month.
6 months.
Wow,
I'm
I love
good.
it. Wow, that's so good, bro. It's so cool to watch you guys in real time because it's just authentic. We've only known you for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
but
literally.
Walking
we
over
we
here,
are
which we gotta walk them back.
We do
Oh,
have to
yeah,
walk
yeah.
them
So,
back. Go
so
ahead.
where can we find you guys? Where should people go? YouTube sessions.
Yeah, if you look up worship sessions, it should pop up.
Garrett and Kate,
Garrett and
one
Kate,
R, two T's.
one R, two
And your
T's.
Instagram.
And Instagram, Garrett and Kate.
Garrett and
Count
Kate.
on every platform.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then are you guys releasing music or writing
We
or anything?
are.
Something we can look forward
We
to?
are. We actually released a single this Friday.
Oh,
Awesome.
amazing.
This Friday.
August 7th,
and
so
then
I don't know when this
hopefully
is
a few
coming out.
more.
That's very.
But
coming
we'll
up.
Yep.
put it
Yeah.
around there.
August 7th.
And then we're
good.
working on a project that we'll record in January and hopefully release next year.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
Like
so
a lot of
exciting.
fun music coming out,
For-
and then sessions every Friday. We premiere them.
Okay.
Yeah, for our full sessions, YouTube's your best place.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
And you guys should really check them out because they're amazing.
Yeah.
And, the
And they
Holy
invited
Spirit-
us to do a session with them
Yeah. They
live.
did?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Oh, my dreams are
A
coming true.
wimble,
Could you imagine? I can sing. Okay.
I can sing.
All right,
dead.
guys. Thank you
Yes,
so much. Thank you
thank
guys
you,
for
guys.
having us. And I guess
I love it.
If
I
you
mean,
listen to
live like
this-
them and they'll change the
Oh my
odds
There
of
you
their
go.
marriage.
There you go.
Thanks,
All
you
right.
guys.
No, it's
Appreciate
amazing.
it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.